Hey y'all, happy working Wednesday. I hope this week has been wonderful for you so far. And if it has not, I hope that it starts to turn around, even possibly with this video. If I'm being honest with you, this week I've really been struggling on what to talk about. Last week I didn't have a working Wednesday. Well, I did have a working Wednesday, but for whatever reason I was having a lot of difficulty getting it uploaded. So I know for the past 3 weeks now, the enemy has been trying to silence me and keep me from doing working Wednesdays. And so even though today I was really struggling with what to talk about, and I've been praying about it all week, and I didn't really get a clear answer at the last minute, literally the last minute, God downloaded it into my spirit. And that's what happens. Sometimes at the 11th hour is when things happen. And that's when breakthrough happens. And that's when revelation happens. And that's when deliverance happens. And that's when everything that you've been worried about, all those worries go away. So, rightfully so, the topic for today, what we're talking about, is being prepared for the unexpected. Being prepared for the unexpected. Now, in our lives, unexpected can be good unexpected, and unexpected can be bad unexpected. But either way, the way that we prepare ourselves for the unexpected is not so much rooted in what things we put in place, because we don't know what to put in place if it's something that happens in our life that we don't expect. And there are so many areas of our lives where things can happen where we don't expect them to happen. It can be someone can let you down unexpectedly. You can lose your job unexpectedly. You can have sudden misfortune unexpectedly. You can get into a car wreck unexpectedly. Anything can happen, or you can get a job promotion unexpectedly. You can get the call that literally changes your life unexpectedly in a positive way. You can unexpectedly become pregnant. You can unexpectedly meet your soulmate. There are good sides to the unexpected and there are bad things to the unexpected. And either way, we have to be prepared for the unexpected. So what does that look like? Well, I'm glad you asked. Being prepared for the unexpected looks like rooting yourself in God, rooting yourself in the source, because at the end of the day, no matter what you set up, no matter what you have in place, to be able to receive and to be able to handle either the weight, because either way, whether it's good or bad, it's weight, right? It could be good weight or it could be bad weight. Just like when we go to the gym and we putting on those gains, that's good weight. Or if we're not going to the gym and all we doing is feeding our face, that's bad weight. So, the weight that comes with the unexpected is really what we have to be prepared to handle. And the way to be prepared to handle that weight is by truly relying on the source. I love my grandfather, and when he was here, he always referenced the Desiderata, which is a wonderful, wonderful piece of work that you should look up. But it talks about being prepared, basically being prepared for life, being prepared for life in all of its many ways, and being grounded in such a way that allows you to be prepared for life. God is the source of everything. God is the source of life. God is the source of love. God is the source of everything on this earth, everything that we experience in our lives, no matter what it is. So being prepared for the unexpected, though the unexpected may sometimes catch us completely off guard, not sometimes, but all times, because it's unexpected, catch us off guard, there is a way to be prepared. And that way is to submit everything to God, no matter what the circumstances are. If it's good circumstances, submit it to God. God still gets the glory for it, because at the end of the day, God can put you just the way that he put you in front of the masses, or just the way that he brought the good thing to you. It can be taken away just as quick. And it did not come to you by work of your own, and it did not come to you by other people may have helped you, reach this or attain this, but it didn't come to you because of those people. It came to you because God saw it fit that it was for you. God saw your responsibility. God saw you. He deemed you to be responsible enough to carry this thing, or to have this thing, or to walk in this thing. So when you get that unexpected blessing, glory goes to God. We have to be careful with the posture of our heart, and we have to be careful with our human flesh being tempted to take the glory and the accolade for things that we did not attain with control solely of our own. We have no one to thank for anything in this life but God, because that's where it comes from, because God is a source. And when we have these unexpected things that happen that are not good, we have to get with the source. We have to go to God. We have to submit our worries, our anxiety, our pain, our suffering, our discontent, our anxiety, everything. We have to submit it to God, because at the end of the day, the enemy wants you to isolate. The enemy wants you to withdraw from the positive feelings. The enemy wants you to isolate and withdraw from hope. The enemy wants you to isolate and withdraw from feeling like everything will be okay. But remember, God is not the author of confusion. God is the author of peace. So even when you are facing those negative, unexpected things, remember, it's a test. Like I said earlier in a post this week, there is a test in every testimony. So if you're standing in a season right now, or in a moment of unexpected and it's not looking good, get ready for that testimony. Put on the full armor of God and get yourself together and realize that this thing is not here. This thing is not here to take you out. This thing is not bigger than you. This thing has no dominion over you. You are made in the image of God. God has given you the power. God has given you the authority. And God has given you the will and the ability to be able to look at anything in the face and speak life over it. Don't let the enemy convince you that death is among you when you still have breath in your lungs. That's not who God is. And that's not who God chose for you to be. That's not the reason you awake this morning. The reason you woke up this morning is because it's still work for you to do, no matter what your circumstances look like. So get ready for your testimony. The good testimony, the bad testimony, no matter what you face and no matter what you are looking at, whether it's good or bad right now, get ready for the testimony. Get ready for the testimony. Because listen, the devil wants you to give up. The devil wants you to quit. The devil wants you to get defeated. The devil wants you to feel like there's no way. The devil wants you to feel like, oh, all is lost. The devil wants you to feel like take all the glory for yourself. The devil wants you to feel like, yeah, stand up on that pride. The devil wants you to feel like, oh, I'm better than you. So now you're going to have to work to get to where I'm at. And the devil wants you to feel entitled. The devil wants you to feel these feelings that are not of God. So regardless of what you're looking at, regardless of the blessing that you're standing in front of, or the unexpected situation that's making you really, really harness the power of God, no matter what it is, you put on the full armor of God and you know who's in control. It ain't Satan. It's God the Father. Y'all be blessed. I love you. Peace. And I'll talk to you soon.